टॉकी असं झालं टॉकी
loaves of sourdough bread. I wanted to eat that, but it was so busy.
I know.